Hey everybody! How is everybody doing today? I'm so excited to be here and to teach you guys how to create your own custom jewelry. I'm so excited. If you give me 1 minute, I'm going to share this live into the workshop, into the event page. So I'm just going to take a minute here. But while I'm doing that, I want to just introduce myself really fast. My name is Morgan. If you guys don't know me, I'm the founder and designer at Foterra Jewelry. I love making photo jewelry, and I'm just beyond excited to teach you guys how it's done. So I'm just going to give people just a few more minutes to get here. Oh. All right, and then, so hold on 1 second. I'm just going to share this post. And hold on. Sorry, guys, bear with me. All right, here we go. I'm just going to share it in the group for people, or sorry, in the event, just for the people who are watching there. And it's shared there, and I think we're good. And do let me know if you guys are having any issues seeing me or hearing me. Just type it in the chat. And then also on top of that, if you guys have any questions, I may not answer them right away. I may come circle around back to them. But if you have any questions, you can type them in the chat now. You can wait until later. I'm going to have a little Q&A area where you can ask any questions that you like. And yeah, you can just put them there. If you guys want me to look at any photos, unfortunately, I won't be able to see any photos at this point. But yeah, I mean, if you have any like kind of descriptive questions, I can definitely answer those. So yeah, just let me know. But if you're here and you're excited, go ahead and just like tell me, just like put a woohoo, or I'm so excited, or I can't wait to design, or something. Just let me know you're here, and that will get you entered into our drawing for a $50 gift certificate to Foterra Jewelry. So make sure you comment. If you're watching over on YouTube, you can comment there too. So let's see some comments. That'll let me know that, that'll let me know that you guys are here and that you are ready to design, and I won't feel so alone. It feels so weird talking to the computer. Yay! Talking to the computer all by myself. So just so you know, I'm coming to you from Las Vegas. Yeah, I'm staying at Las Vegas. I'm at a trade show right now. Oh, yay. I'm so excited that people are stoked. I'm at a trade show right now. So this is kind of really fun and exciting to get to do this also while I'm here. It just kind of overlapped this little workshop. So it just kind of happened that I'm going to be here in Vegas doing it. So it's like double exciting. It's on the road. Yay. Awesome, guys. Yay. Well, let's go ahead and get started. It seems like there's a bunch of people here, so I don't want to just delay this any longer. Oh, I see that some of our artists are here. Yay. If you were sent here by some of the artists, give them some love. Give them a shout out. I see Trevor. I see Kara. Thank you guys so much for joining us. That's awesome. If you don't know, if you weren't sent by some of our artists, if you don't know, we partner with amazing photographers and artists who they're the people who help make our jewelry so beautiful, because we use their photography, and a portion of our photography goes to our artists that we partner with. And I love partnering with artists. It just makes it, again, it makes it that much better, that much sweeter. So, oh, yay. I'm so excited that you're excited. So here we go. Here, I'm just going to share my screen here for a second. Yeah, custom jewelry, how it's done. So I've been dying to teach a workshop like this because people have so many questions about choosing the right photo and making sure it's the right thing. And the thing is, not every photo works. Our jewelry is slightly translucent, so you can see through it. So some photos are, they just kind of don't work with that translucency. So I'm going to teach you how to pick the best ones and all that. So before we get started, I'm so curious, how many of you are making jewelry for yourself or for your mom or for a friend? Or I'd love to hear who you're making things for. I love hearing stories. So if you've got a good story too, put that in the chat. So let me know who you're making this for. If it's for mom, you have plenty of time to design your piece before Mother's Day. This is kind of why we put it in at this date. We want to give you guys lots and lots of time. And then we also want all those people who didn't get to watch this live have time to learn how to make some pieces too. So I'd love to know if it's for yourself. That's okay too. Maybe one for you, one for mom, that's cool too. So I tend to do that with present shopping. One for me, one for you. I'm okay with it. So with custom jewelry, with photo jewelry, there are 5 things that you need to look for when choosing the right photo. It may seem like a lot, but I promise it's really not overwhelming. We're going to break it down and make it really easy for you guys to spot a great photo to use. So 1, think simple. You want to find a very simple photo. You don't need a lot going on. The thing with the jewelry, it's very small for 1. And 2, you want to blow up, make bigger the things that are interesting about the photo. So when you're making a jewelry piece, you don't really want to follow the traditional rules of photography. And if you don't know what even the traditional rules of photography are, that's okay. I'm going to go over that too. So with traditional photography, oh, I love it. You got myself, got my mom and myself. Woo, Johanna, yeah. I love that. That's great. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I'm looking at all the comments. But sorry, the 3 areas of a photo, generally speaking, that you want to look at when you're taking a photo, a traditional photo, are the foreground, the midground, and the background. And you can kind of see in this photo how it's broken down. And then in making a jewelry piece, you don't need to have all of that in the jewelry piece, if that makes sense. You can have that in the photo, in the original photo, but not every single element needs to be in the jewelry piece. So, oops, let me skip ahead here. Now, totally forget everything that you learned about, about traditional photography. And what you need for the jewelry piece is a subject. You just need that part of it. Everything else, the foreground, the midground, the background, it'll get too messy and too loud and too all over the place with the jewelry piece. So really what you need to focus in on and zoom in on is that one element that really makes the picture the special part of the picture. And so in this case, in this photo, the special part of the picture is that flower. So if you were making your jewelry piece, you'd want to zoom in and capture that flower. And in this case, it would pop because it has a nice contrasting color. And I'll get into that in just a second. Let's see. So the next thing leading on to that is finding the best section of the photo. So you want to find the most interesting area of the picture. So yeah, you don't need to include everything like I just said. You just need to find the most interesting area of the photo. And with this jewelry piece here, I chose not the entire photo to go in those earrings. We chose just a section of the sky there. And then we grabbed some really interesting clouds and some of the mountains. And that was enough to capture that image, that interesting color and that interesting image. So we just found like the most interesting areas of the photo. So it doesn't need to be the entire scene. It could just be a little area, a little section. So don't have to think about capturing everything. So another great thing to get to capture when you're working on a custom jewelry piece are sunsets. And I think that's kind of what Foterra Jewelry is most known for, is those awesome sunset pieces that we have. Here at the show in Vegas, it's been really great. Like, people have been coming by and being like, where is this sunset taken? And how did you get all that color? And part of that, I mean, can be done in post with Photoshop, but it doesn't necessarily have to. There's some ways that you can kind of capture a sunset with your smartphone. So my favorite trick to capturing the sunset is to wait. And what I mean by that is that you need to wait until the sun actually goes down below the skyline. And I know that seems like, wait a minute, the sun is gone then. It's after sunset. Yes, it is. That is when you're going to get the most beautiful color. And that's when you're going to get this great picture that has like really vivid colors. It doesn't always happen. And, you know, you'll have to just catch the next sunset. You know, what can I say? But usually that's when you're really going to capture that beautiful color of the sunset. And let me kind of show you an example of why it works best this way. So this is a picture of the sunset when you're just shooting straight at the sun, and I've kind of zoomed in on it. So you're just looking right at the sun. There's some great purples, there's some great golden color, but when you try to put it into a jewelry piece, it's just white. That's all you get. So it's all blown out and there's nothing special to look at. So when you're trying to capture that beautiful sunset, just be patient. Just wait. Just wait until it goes down. That's my advice. So when you're looking for your photo for a sunset, just make sure it has lots of contrasting color, a lot of interesting clouds. Clouds are a great thing to capture too. So yeah, that's my advice with sunsets. All right, the number one question I get, can this work with people? Yes and no. When you're gonna use when you're trying to make a photo jewelry piece with people, it's generally recommended that you find some really big contrast between either the background and the people, or yeah, let me show an example here. So this is an example. I just grabbed a really cute family portrait of with some people, and they're, you know, in a field, and she's wearing bright colors, but they're kind of blending in with the background. Like the grass is kind of yellow and she's wearing yellow. It's such a cute photo. But unfortunately, if you see over here with the jewelry piece, you can't really tell that it's a family photo. And it's such a bummer because you really want to capture that moment. So when looking for those family photos or those pictures of people, make sure that either, my favorite thing is that there's a big contrast between their clothing that they're wearing or that they're in silhouette. So you just want to make sure that they're contrasting the background. And here, let me show you an example here. So it's all about the silhouette with people, and also with landmarks too. If you're trying to capture a landmark or a rock or a mountain, silhouette is the way to go with this kind of jewelry. And how do you get that though? Like, look how great that looks with the jewelry piece. It's, you're capturing that background still of what's happening. Like, clearly they have lights at their wedding, that, those fairy lights, and there's the two of them. You can tell it's a bride and a groom, and you know exactly what's going on. but it's all in silhouette and you're still capturing the atmosphere. You're still capturing everything, but it's like, okay, great. All I have is my iPhone. How in the world am I supposed to do this? You can do it. I'm gonna teach you a few steps here. So what you want to do, obviously, is you want to shoot against the source of light. So you want your people to be in front of it, and you want to be back behind it. You want to make sure that you're hiding, or the sun, I said the sun, but your light source, if there's a major light source, you want to make sure that that's hiding either behind the people that you're shooting, or the rock, or the whatever you're shooting, or you want it to even be off to the side of the camera. So if my hand over here were the source of light, that would work too, as long as, you know, it's just not right into the camera, because then you have that same issue of blowing out your jewelry piece and all you get is white. If it's kind of off to the side, you can still capture that color of the sunset, or the you know, the whatever's happening in the background. You can still capture that if it's not too bright, if it's off to the side. Another thing, again, and this goes with sunsets in general, look for some interesting clouds or colorful scenery or really beautiful sky. All of that will also add to the interest of your photo and to the interest of what is happening in your scene. So, you know, I think that's why people love our jewelry so much, is that it really captures a moment or a memory. And if you can capture just a little bit of what's happening in the background, that I think just adds to it so much more. And then this one's kind of, you probably wouldn't have thought of, but take your pictures from kind of a low angle and get down below, because it really adds to the dynamic quality of the person that you're trying to capture, or even, you know, the rock or whatever it is. Get down low, like get down, kind of crouch down when you're shooting, or even just holding your camera a little lower, because then you really can get the full person in there and their whole body. And I think that just makes it so much more powerful and a little bit more dynamic to look at. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Johanna, no problem. Yeah, no, I think this is the -- question that people have. So happy to answer that question. I think everyone has asked me this. So it's like, man, I really got to explain this, because I want you guys to be really happy with your jewelry piece when you make it, and I want, or the person who you're giving it to. So I want to make sure that it's exactly what you wanted, it's exactly right, and that you are capturing the piece that you want. So yeah, no problem there. Yeah, so real quick, are there any questions that anybody has about the jewelry, about any of what I just went over? Yeah, let me make sure that that's, yeah. Yeah, we're at questions now. So yeah, if anybody has any questions, you can go ahead and just type them into the chat. I'm happy to answer. And I'm just going to go over a little bit about how to use the design interface and the drag and drop tools. And we can also circle back. So ask questions at any time. So let's see. So this is, let's see. Oh, you know what? I got to pull up the video I made. So hold on one second. But I'm just going to close that out. Yeah, so any questions if anybody has. While I'm waiting for the video to come up, I did see that we had some brave souls in the event page that decided to share the photos that they were going to use. And I made a couple of mock-ups for them. And so I wanted to show you guys and them. I think it was Johanna had one. And I'm just going to share that one. Let me find it here. And I love this. Let me know. Oh, good. There it is. And I love this photo. I think that this one is such a, it looks like you clearly waited a little while for the sun, for that color to show up. I think this is a beautiful piece that would work really nicely with the photo jewelry here. And then there was a one more. So let me pull that one up. And I feel so badly. I'm going to butcher your name. Let's see. So I'm going to share. Oops. It's fine. One more. Sorry, guys. Technology here. There it is. And this one, I thought, you know, this was kind of an interesting piece. I think the only reason it works is because there's that contrast of the background with the white sailboat. Usually I would say, oh, you know, stay away from white, just because it just, with the jewelry, it ends up looking kind of blown out. But I think in this example, it works really well because you have the blue background and yeah, so it could work that way. So yeah. So I'm going to stop sharing. And let me pull up this video. Let's see. Open. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm so sorry. Just give me 1 second. Why can't I find it? Oh, this is horrible. Of course, something had to go wrong, right? It can't all be perfect. Well, how about this? I will just share my screen and we'll just do it real time. Here, I thought I was going to be all savvy, pre-recording a video on how to do the custom jewelry. But you know what? We're just going to do it in real time and hope it goes well. So here we go. So when you're making custom jewelry, I'm just going to share my screen here so you're going to see a duplicate of me here for a second. You're just going to, whoops, you're just going to head to the custom jewelry page at Foterra Jewelry. You're going to scroll down and you're going to find the shape that you are the most interested in. With that. And I'm going to say, I feel like the two most universal pieces are these guys here, the teardrop and the circle. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the circle here. And it does take a second to load, so do be patient. So where it says upload your photo, you're just going to click on that. And you're just going to choose your files. So our amazing photographers have been so sweet to gift you guys some photos to use if you guys are having trouble finding the perfect photo. So this is one of the photos that one of our photographers, Trevor Isabel, has gifted you guys. And I just shared in the group a few minutes ago the link to download any of those photographs or art, those downloads. So you can find them in the link in the event page. So yeah, you'll find that there. But so what you'll do once you have it uploaded, you can move it around. You can kind of like make it smaller, make it bigger. But I was really happy with how that was kind of centered there. And this is one of the photos, so you can do this one yourself too. And then for the back of the card, you're going to choose. You can even choose something completely different. But for this one, I think I'll just choose the same one. And it takes a second to upload. And then you'll see a nice preview. And I think I want to move it down just slightly. Maybe I want to get that branch out of the way. Or maybe not. Maybe I do want the branches in there. I think I want all of them in there. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. And then I'll like it. And then you can preview it. Make sure that it's everything that you want it to be. I love it. I'll close that out and I'll add it to my cart. And this does take a second. So I am going to stop because I don't want it to, I'm just going to stop sharing. Oh my goodness. Because I don't want to slow down the signal here too much. But in a nutshell, that is what you do. And it should be super simple. And yeah, so do you guys have any questions about that? If there are no questions, I do want to let you guys know that if you were given a promo code by one of our amazing photographers, please do use their promo code, because as I said at the beginning, all of our photographers get a portion of every sale that we have at Foterra Jewelry. We are a part of our mission at Foterra Jewelry is artists supporting artists. So yeah, use their promo codes that they have graciously gifted you. And if you don't have a promo code, that's okay. You can use the promo code MomsDay21, and that will give you 10% off of your purchase. And I am going to look at all the comments and see who is here. And I am going to choose 2 winners of our $50 gift card. I'm going to announce it in the event page, and I will make sure if you see your name that you send me a message and send me your email so I can send you your $50 gift card. So make sure that you check out those downloads that our awesome photographers have given you. If you just cannot find a picture, you can use all of those. It's also in the discussion in the group or in the event page. So make sure you look there. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This was great. I'm so glad that I could explain this to you guys. And if you have any questions at all, if they come later, that is okay. Just go ahead and message me at Foterra Jewelry and we will get back to you right away. And I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Aloha, everybody. Aloha from Las Vegas. Bye, guys. Thanks so much.